Hello and welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft. This is episode 6 and quite a bit of off-camera work done. A bit more exploring. Also, whoa, okay, some lag. There we go. There it goes again. So yeah, off-camera, kind of finished up the basic structure of our house here, of base camp, and also we've got now our second copper tool ready to go, that being a saw. Now with a saw, not only are we going to be able to make planks or lumber in the case of this, but yeah, this is how we make planks here. And then, once we do this, usual way of making a crafting table, right there. Oh, couldn't move there for a second. Now, we've got pretty much a whole crafting grid to work with, a whole 3x3 crafting grid as opposed to just the 2x2. So now that opens a whole host of more recipes that we can do now. I don't think I'm going to want a super green door like that quite yet. Maybe not for a while. But yeah, what's really cool about what you can do with lumber is you could put it in specific spots. Like, the idea that I've had to do the windows here is have something like this. Something framed, kind of. So maybe something like this could work for now. To keep out mobs. Or to keep safe from them. Even though I kind of made it difficult for them to make it in here anyway. So that shouldn't be too big a problem. So yeah, we could do something like that. Actually, yeah, there's something else that we need to get to, because we made a lot of progress in gathering copper. Now, how to do that? Well, gold panning. Gold panning is can be a really efficient way of getting copper, especially in areas like this where we've been having a hard time finding it underground, or just on the surface really. We've kind of gotten lucky with it. And so, making a gold pan, you have to make the ceramic bowls, which I'll show you here. You craft them with this recipe, using the clay, and you get 2 from each of those, using 5 clay. And using that, it also has to be crafted afterward into a gold pan. So we'll just leave that as is for now. Probably do some later. It is kind of it's a repetitive process and not very exciting to watch. But I can demonstrate it, which I think I will. But first things first though, because we got a lot of copper, now we have the option to start working on more tools, metal ones specifically, including, now that we've also gotten some other different ores, specifically sphalerite, which is how we get zinc, and of course we had a bunch of bismuthinite for a while now, ever since we found Mount Bismuth back in episode 4, and also found a bunch more tetrahedrite out in the plains. I was out there just exploring, trying to see if I could find more wild crops out there to potentially harvest. And found a whole bunch of it. So with this, we're going to be able to make 2 loads, I think, of bismuth bronze. I think we're going to start with 2. First things first, we need to make a prospector's pick, and then after that, we need a weapon of some sort. And I think the one that we want to go for first is a bronze mace, bismuth bronze mace specifically, because I was doing some research up on the wiki earlier, and maces specifically specialize in crushing, whereas swords specialized with slashing, and that has different effects on particular mobs such as slashing will particularly be good. I think it's against creepers or spiders and zombies, something like that. And with crushing, excuse me, particularly with weapons that are specialized in crushing, such as hammers and maces, they're particularly good against skeletons and endermen. So although endermen haven't been too big of a problem since we haven't had any bad run-ins with them, skeletons have been a problem because we haven't been able to do anything about them. So now with a mace, we'll be able to. So first things first, and let me show you just how much copper I got. Yeah. All that, plus some platinum that we could actually get from gold panning too. As well as silver and gold is all the other 2 ores that we can grab. So I'm just going to dump 2 on the ground here. Gonna move the... Let's see. Yeah, I picked up that granite before. We don't really need it right now though. So we'll move that in there. And this should work. This should give us bismuth. Bismuth bronze specifically. And we're also going to have a few other molds in another kiln because we do need these other tools. Particularly useful ones. This one you see here that I have my crosshair on is the chisel that we can use to change around stone or customize them. Scythes, this one here, is going to be a much faster way of harvesting leaves, or rather harvesting saplings and sticks from leaves. Another one, the hammer, which we're going to need for forge later on, which we actually may or may not be too far away from achieving. Finally, the mace that I mentioned earlier. So we're going to get these going. Okay, and with the fire starter, I think the trick with this, I don't remember if I was shift right clicking before, I was just getting really unlucky. But anyways, hopefully this works. It was okay, there we go. Nice. So yeah, this I think pretty much is where this kind of border that you see around here, this outline, is pretty much going to be our backyard area. Kind of small, but it works because it gives us a bunch of slots for kilns and a spot for the fire pit too. Maybe a few actually, if we need them. And I also found out that you don't need to start fire pits from scratch. What you can just do is, here, I'll show you. Just toss one log in there. And, yep, start it right up with the fire starter, and it'll be going back up again. So, yeah, that was just pretty much to demonstrate. We'll be able to get plenty of wood later on. I mean, we've got a whole forest at excuse me, sorry, at our dispense right now. So next thing to do, I think may just be, oh yeah, forgot about this. This is something I found while mining. I was mining out some stone to get some raw stone, which I'll show you how you can get it. Basically, the thing to get raw stone, you have to have one particular block completely unsurrounded by other blocks. So essentially just like that, preferably without causing a cave-in and killing me. So I was doing that earlier with over there. Caused, I think, just one cave-in. You have to be careful. As you can see, I was doing it earlier over here, and it caused a particularly fairly sized cave-in, as you can see. I also forgot that there was some limonite over here, too. Ooh, okay. Anyways, I think that might have been over here. That or I might have triggered this earlier. I don't remember. But moving on. Right over there, this is the other waypoint that I made off camera. gold spot. Found a whole bunch of gold around there, suggesting to me that there's probably some more gold underground. I mean, there was just gold all over the place. And whoop, did I have it in here? No, I didn't. Actually, I should leave this behind. And with this, we should be able to make a couple of more bismuth bronze tools. That, or maybe start working on ingots. That, or maybe save that for copper ones, because I think maybe the first set of armor that we'll get is going to be copper. Okay, so the way gold panning works is that you need either gravel or sand that has to be above water. And yikes. Okay, let's try to evade these zombies while we're at it. So essentially, you have something like this, and you see now suddenly the gold pan is filled up with gravel. And so with this, you get 5 tries. I guess not really 5 tries, but 5, I guess maybe it is 5 tries, or you're allowed to dump it out. I'm not really sure how to explain it, but so you dump it out like that, and on occasion, you will get either copper, platinum, silver, or gold. And I think, not sure what the probability is for getting either of them, but yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up actually. I think I've heard that it's like a 10% chance or something like that. But anyways, next thing to go to here, since that's still going, our crops have made quite a bit of progress. And being that it's now officially, I think, late summer now. Oh boy, gosh darn it. Anyways, now that it is around, yeah, so it's early August, but late summer. So soon, should expect the color of the leaves to start changing on these willow trees, I think. Unfortunately, have not been able to find too many different kinds of trees in this world. It's only been willow and acacia. Which actually reminds me, I think I'm going to rename Willow Shores Acacia Shores, because there was certainly a lot more acacia over there than willow. So anyways, we will come back to that soon. Also, found out about more about breeding chickens. We have to, I think, use corn. I think we're able to use, no, not corn, maize. I think different kinds of grains, particularly, I think, wheat, oat, barley. There's a few different ones, I think. And maybe all the different kinds of wheat-like plants. But anyways, if these stinking zombies would go away. Yeah, right over here was where I was collecting some more raw stone. So you can see these guys make it very hard to deal with at nighttime. Once we get a... Oh, shoot. No! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What are the chances of this guy picking up the maize? I wonder if... oh, shoot. Don't do anything to the chickens. Ouch. Ooh, wow, yeah, that guy really hurt. There we go. Thank you. Okay. So, yeah, look at that. Now we can see... oh, that did something. That's not me eating it either. Huh. Yeah, those sounds before were not me eating it. Okay, so anyways. Maybe that's supposed to do something? I don't know. But considering that we could see the, oh, shoot. Don't follow me. Don't follow me. Don't follow me. Thank you. Okay. So one of the plans that I have for base camp here is to basically completely block off or get rid of ways for mobs to get up here. Getting rid of that hill that we just climbed up is one of them. One of those ways. Oh man, I dropped it again. Okay, so yep, we've got some bronze to work with now. And I think, where is the, there it is, there's the mold. Okay, so we're going to make that. We're going to... Hold on a second. Okay. Get our prospector's pick going. We have to do this within a set period of time because we don't exactly have all the time in the world, as the bismuth bronze will solidify after a particular amount of time. Alright, so next we're going to make our first true weapon. There we go. Alright. So let's get these crafted. Noish. Alright. Isn't that kind of strange? Anyways, what next? Right. Prospector's pick, finally. Alright. And so, next thing we're going to do is test this out on this area, which I'm pretty sure is going to have... Oh, dang it. Pretty sure we'll have some malachite underground. Alright, so let's check around the area that I was finding them before. Found traces of malachite. Traces. Nothing of interest, huh? Traces of malachite. Traces of luminite, right. Because it's right over there. Traces, traces, just traces, really? Huh. Okay. Well. Alright. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't always go as according to plan. So anyways, now that we've got that done... what can we... Oh, actually, you know what? One thing that we need to do, we could at least start doing, is get some barrels. And with barrels, we'll be able to store... We need barrels to be able to start working on things like leather. Which takes some time to process, because I think we need to get things like... there's like specific stages of preparation, particularly involving raw hides. So first off, this is how we make a barrel. So, wow, that is a really, really green barrel. And we can actually carry this on our back? Oh my gosh. It's crazy. Okay. That is super green. Wow. Anyways, we could also make a bucket, which we can carry water to here and there. I think, can we actually use... We can. Okay. We can start transferring it in here. Is there any more? Nope. Okay, I'm not sure what we're gonna need an empty large vessel out here for, specifically involving water. But there's some progress right there. Also, I need to start making chests too. There we go, our super green chests. Alright. Wow, those are really green. Okay, I think I'm going to move this torch up here, so we can make some room. Okay, so we can have these stacked up on top of each other. Alright, that's good to know. So... Alright, yeah, this is much easier. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do this episode is we're going to start harvesting some of those crops. Okay. So I just stumbled upon this, just randomly prospecting the ground. And apparently there's a large sample of kaolinite. Now I wonder if... Does this count as kaolinite? Or kaolinite? No, this is jet. Okay. So this is particularly a type of ore that we get coal from. So this is different. Kaolinite, I do... If my memory serves me, I do think we're going to need that to make fire clay for the crucible. Graphite, kaolinite. Okay, yes we are. Okay. So also, great thing now about being able to make... About having this bigger crafting space is now we can make ladders. So, I'll probably... Yeah, the mining can be a little bit tedious to watch, especially... Okay, it may be farther ways down. So we'll get to that next episode. But to finish off this episode, let's check just how well our crops have done. Which looks, by the looks of it, have done pretty well. Okay, so first, let's check out soybeans. Okay, we just got one back. Alright, so I think with this, we're going to want to... Oh, yeah, I guess I do have to place that down. Right, that makes sense. Yeah, I was treating it like a normal clay vessel. No, actually, no. Let's seal that, just in case it starts raining. And start setting up some more spots. So first, though, I want to check... Alright, hydrated, hydrated, hydrated. Alright, so these will be some new spots. Alright, there we go. Just wanted to use the rest of that hoe. Alright, and next, yellow bell peppers. Okay, well, I think I'm going to harvest the rest of this off camera, and we'll see how much we've gotten next episode. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I shall see you next time in episode 7, The Force Awakens. No, I'm kidding. In episode 7 of TerraFirmaCraft.